Hi guys, Matthew from Fidelity here. Today we're taking a look at EarMen's probably most underrated product, the Angel. So, two words about EarMen first. It's an American company that manufactures their products in Europe. This specific amplifier is made in Serbia. EarMen is a sister company of Oris Audio and they're based in Chicago, Illinois. Now let's talk about the Angel. This to me is a very underrated device, probably one of the best portable DAC amps out here. It clocks in at $800. It's made of course for portable use. It's battery powered, but of course you can also use it while being connected to another power source via USB-C. The portable here is kind of, portable because this doesn't really fit in your pocket, but in terms of small powerful devices, this is definitely up there when it comes to size to possibilities ratio. And when it comes to possibilities, there's quite a lot, which I'm gonna talk about in a second. So the DAC chip in this one is the ESS 9038Q2M. I really hope I got this right. The DAC section is also capable of MQA if you're into that stuff. The device is also fully balanced, meaning you get fully balanced headphone output as well as a balanced line output. Of course, we get a single-ended headphone output as well and a single-ended line output. There are also two gain settings, the basic one and the gain plus. And to me that's enough. I don't need a third setting for anything basically. So in the front of the EarMen Angel we also have a switch between line output and a headphone output and a volume knob of course, which also works as a power button. Apart from that there is also an LED which can indicate many things such as battery level, audio format. It's all there in the manual, but let me tell you, operating this has been pretty straightforward. There's no rocket science involved. It's all very intuitive. You may just need to take a look into the manual every once in a while in case you forget what is what. In the back we have our two line outputs mentioned before, and we have two USB-C ports. One is for charging and one is for data, as well as an SPDIF input. The device itself is in a aluminum, I believe, enclosure. It's blue and in real life it looks beautiful. I hope the video footage can kind of capture that. It may be a bit controversial to some people. Personally, I like this kind of a pop of color in here. It's definitely a nice refreshment from all the black, white, silver stuff you see every day. So don't be afraid to kind of put some variety color-wise into your system. It actually has quite some weight to it, it's not heavy, of course you can carry it around, but really feel that, it's aluminum, it's not plastic. The device feels very solid, everything is fitted very nicely. I wouldn't say it's a tank, but definitely it's a very sturdy device. Now let's talk about perhaps the most important thing in a DAC amp, the sound. I would say the Angel has a neutral sound signature, but it kind of builds upon the neutrality of the sound. You get great dynamics, great technical properties, staging, imaging. It's not disrupted in any way. So if you have a headphone that has a nice sound signature and you would like to preserve that and maybe kind of step it up a notch, the EarMen Angel is gonna be just perfect for that. The sound is very well extended both in the high registries and the low registries. Everything is clear, clean, just neutrality done right. A strong point of the Angel is that apart from being neutral, it's also natural. There are no issues with metallic sound, plasticky timbre, none of that. It never sounds shrill, it never brings too much out of the treble in your headphones. I've also tested the Angel with the Whammy SA DAC and it did great as well. It's a neutral DAC and the neutrality is very nicely implemented. It's engaging, there's nothing boring about it, as you may expect from flat sounding devices. So functionality wise, it has everything I really need to make it work with both IEMs and headphones thanks to the gain switch. It had no trouble driving full-sized headphones, sensitive IEMs. It's a very versatile device when it comes to, types of headphones, earphones you're gonna be listening with. It does have a lot of power, but of course if you want to drive like a Susvara or the 1266, then you may need something more powerful, but I believe 99% of headphones can be driven properly with the Angel. And honestly, I like that versatility. Versatility is something I value very much when it comes to basically any device, whether it's the camera I'm recording this video with or the Angel, of course. I think it's fair to say that the versatility kind of bleeds into the sound as well, because you know, thanks to the neutral sound signature, the good implementation of it, the great technical performance, I can't really think of a headphone that this wouldn't work well with. Of course, if you're looking for some special musicality, special warmth in the mids or whatever, then you may want to look for something else. But if you need a solid sounding neutral device which retains its engagement and dynamics, then the Angel will definitely be worth considering. I'd love to, you know, take this apart and show you what's inside, but I'm kind of afraid that if I take this apart once, I may not be able to put it back together, so I'm sorry, you're gonna have to look elsewhere for that. This device may kind of remind you of the TR amp, and I have to say, it really kind of looks like a TR amp on steroids. We have additional functionality, we have a great amount of power here, a different color of course, and it kind of seems like a logical step up from one to the other. I've tested this thing with basically everything I've had on hand those past few months. The Meze 109, the HE1000 SE, Roson Red Zero, the Spanner, the Mest, everything I've had on hand has been tested together with this. And that's where the device's versatility comes to play. Because out of all the headphones, IEMs I've mentioned, you know, those have quite different sound signatures, and the Angel made easy work of all of them. It can handle both high sensitivity and a high power requirement beautifully. The battery life on this is pretty great. I can't tell you exactly, you know, how many hours you can squeeze out of this. I'm kind of a stickler when it comes to battery life, because I find it really annoying if a device has to be charged, you know, every 15 minutes. And I have to say, this hasn't been a problem when it comes to the Angel, both on low and on high gain. None of my listening sessions had been interrupted by, you know, the Angel turning off because of low battery. So when it comes to functionality, this has everything I need personally. A gain switch can be used as a standalone DAC, it's portable, it has both balanced and non-balanced outputs. Honestly, I'd kinda like to see this turned into a wireless device. I don't know if this can be done, but that's like the only piece of the puzzle that is missing. Of course, you know, it's me being kind of nitpicky right now, but still something like a Bluetooth receiver would be quite nice to have. So, summing things up, the Angel is a very solid device, both literally and figuratively. Very good power output, very good handling of higher sensitivity IEMs. All the necessary functionality like the gain switch, balanced and single-ended outputs, SPDIF inputs, and a very good implementation of a neutral but still natural sound signature. You may have seen the Angel in quite a few videos already, kind of as a guest, and that is because, well, it's been getting a lot of use, both when it comes to testing headphones and amplifiers like the Whammy, and it's proven to be solid every single time. So I guess that's gonna do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found the video informative. The link to the written review is down below. Make sure to check that out as well for some beautiful pictures and amazing descriptions. Well, everything you're used to basically. Thank you so much for watching again, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.